All right, hey guys. So I'm so excited that we have a guest speaker on our call today because I like sharing the room and letting other people speak so you don't have to listen to me all the time because I get really boring. And also it's really great to hear from other coaches and hear what they're doing and see what's working for them. Just to kind of get a different perspective from coaches at different stages of their journey. So today we have a guest speaker on our call, and you guys know her. She's on our team, Emily. And Emily and I met on Instagram about over a year ago, right? It's been a while. And we met in person for the first time last month. So that was exciting. It's really cool when you do this business, you get to kind of connect with people online, and then when you meet them in person and they're exactly the same as they are online, it's just really cool. So it's one of the things that I love about this business, getting to meet people who are just like you. And Emily and I had an awesome time with the rest of our team in Nashville. She's been a coach since January and being very consistent since April. So she's going to be showing you guys today what she's been doing to stay so consistent and what are some things that she's been doing that's really been helping her be, can't think of the word, open, I guess, and transparent on social media and really just kind of sharing her story. Because I remember the day that you shared that story, how much of a difference it made in your business. So I'm excited to hear what you have to say about that. But before we get started, I did want to do some recognition because you guys are doing freaking awesome. So let me open up my slides real quick. All right, can you see them? Thumbs up, you can see them. All right, cool. All right, so we have a lot of freaking people that we helped this month, and I just found out we helped some more that aren't even accounted for on this. So when I did this tally, this is what we had. So for our coach of the week, our coach of the month, it should say as well, is Emmy Schneider Green with 22 Success Club points, basically meaning that she helped 11 people this month, which is awesome. We have myself with 40 Success Club points, Amber Salmon with 14, Corinne Carney, who's like freaking brand new, 2 weeks in with 10, and I think she has 12 now. She just messaged me. She got another 2. Christy was 12, who had 2 like yesterday, so that's awesome. And then we have in the 3 Lives Change Club, Alexandria Russell, Lori Riley, both with 8, Cheryl Pavia, Morgan Spade, Nicole Rodriguez, Rachel Alada, Danielle Lang for her first time, which is super exciting, and Erin Duquette with 6. And then in the 1 Plus Lives Change Club, we have Lauren. Lauren just hit Success Club in Las Vegas. She just messaged me. So Lauren has 6. Carolyn Walker with 4. Emily Turanzas with 4. Christina, shoot, the thing's in front of it. Hold on. I don't know all of these names yet, which is a great thing because our team's growing so fast. Christina Martin with 4. Debbie Hilcher with 4. And then Teresa Malley, Christina Bacombo, Steph DeMayo, Rose Destunes, Corey Mueller, Rebecca Lake, Shannon Olson, Lisa Shire, Hillary Coltrane, and Carrie Ann Tusick with 2, and then Sasha McNeely with 1. So as a team, we've helped 95 people this month, and I'm pretty sure that's the most that we've helped as a team as a whole. So this month has been really awesome for all of us, and I really feel like the excitement from Summit just kind of spilled over and really helped us push forward and help a lot of people. So I know there's a few that have more points than what's up here. So we probably helped at least 100 people this month, which is really awesome. And I'm so proud of you guys. And those of you who don't have Success Club yet, you have a few hours left to do it. Today's the last day of the month. You have until 11:59 p.m. So after we get off this call, if you're one of those people with 4 points, 2 points, 1 point, 0 points, you can still hit Success Club by the end of tonight. So make that your priority before you go to bed. Don't let it turn 12 until you help 3 people. Alrighty. So my computer wants to freeze. Okay. So we also have some rank advancements in August, which I wanted to celebrate. We have Corinne Carney, who's a new Emerald. So tomorrow that will be official, but I wanted to recognize that now. We have Erin Shaw or Duquette, It's different in my coach office, sorry. Erin Duquette, Corey Mueller, Lauren Howard, Carrie Ann Tusick, and Hillary Coltrane, all are brand new Emeralds of this month, which is really awesome that we have so many of them. And then we have a lot of you who are close to Diamond. So I want to point that out so that you realize just how freaking close you are to being a Diamond, because a lot of times you don't realize how close you are. So we have Amber Salmon, who has 9 active coaches and 1 emerald, and you need 8 active coaches and 2 emeralds to be a diamond, so you're really close. Emily Turanzas with 7 active coaches and 1 emerald. You need 8 coaches, so you're 1 away and 1 emerald away, which is awesome. Corinne Carney, who just signed up 2 weeks ago, has 5 coaches and half an emerald, which is like freaking blows my mind. Morgan Spade has 5 active coaches. Nicole Rodriguez has 5 as well. And then Carrie Ann and Cheryl both have 4. So you guys are halfway there with 4 coaches. And I just want to point that out because when I was shooting for Diamond, I didn't realize how close I was until I was like 1 person away. But if you have 4 active coaches, like you're doing something right. You're doing a damn good job if you're able to keep 4 active coaches around. So just keep going. Just keep working hard, working with your coaches. And in no time, you will be a Diamond. But I did want to mention, those of you who are Emerald now, you get to take advantage of Team Cycle bonus, so you'll get money from your volume that your team's accumulating. You'll also earn, I can't think of the word, customer leads, sorry, brain fart, and maybe it's the wine because I didn't eat dinner yet. It's my wine is my dinner. Then you'll also get customer leads, so that's when people sign up on the website or they sign up on the TV without a coach, then they will be assigned to you and you will make commission off of those orders as well. So it's just a really good thing to do quickly so that you get to start building volume and start earning money from that right away. And I just wanted to mention that because there are a lot of new coaches on here, so I want you guys to kind of understand what it means to be Emerald. You only need 2 people, just 2 people to be coaches on your team and you'll be an Emerald. And it's so easy. It could be your mom and your brother and nobody would know. Or your best friend or your boyfriend. What are you doing? No. Like that. Sorry. And then we have some announcements that I wanted to cover really quick, and then I will pass the floor over to Emily. So today started the 3-week yoga retreat. It launched on Beachbody On Demand. So that is a 3-week yoga program that you can use for a free yoga group. You can use it as like bonus days in your regular challenge group. You can use it for your own self, whatever you want, but just know that that's available today, and it'll be available forever now. Tomorrow, September 1st, the Beachbody Surge with Carl Deichler is at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. So it's basically an hour and a half where Carl's going to talk to you guys and get you all fired up post-summit, give you some tips to go into the fall and the last quarter of the year, which is scary that it's like already getting to that last quarter of the year. And then also some like things about new products, new launches and stuff like that. September 5th, the Beachbody Health Bet kicks off. So if you are doing the Beachbody Health Bet, you want to make sure your challenge group is set up like now. Probably is the best time to have it done. If not, it definitely needs to be set up at least by Sunday at the very latest. But you want to get it up as early as possible because you want all of your people in there. And if they're not in there and they don't have their profile set up by the day you begin, they're not going to be eligible to earn the money. So you want to make sure they get in and they get set up. I'll post this in the team page if you want because I see you guys like vigorously writing notes. So September 7th, the Coach Online Office goes mobile for everybody. So you'll be able to access your online office on an app on your phone. I have had it since, I guess, about a month. I've had it available for being Premier, but I posted a video in the team page so you guys can see how it works and what it kind of has on there. And then Thursday, September 8th, we're going to do another coaching blitz. I've heard a lot of good feedback from the coaching blitz, and I think that we'll be doing those from now on. Instead of 3-day sneak peeks, they're just like too long and drawn out and don't really work so well. So we're going to ditch the sneak peeks, and I just need some volunteers to help out with that September 8th event. We're going to do it on a Thursday this time instead of a Monday, so to kind of maybe get a different crowd of people. And then we're going to have another one later in the month we'll probably do on a Tuesday. So we'll do them on different days so that everyone has a chance to participate help out, and then different people get to hop on and stuff like that. So if you'd like to help with making a live video, or you'd like to help with just being on there and answering questions and commenting and hearting and liking and thumbs up, whatever you want, just let me know so that we can kind of get started getting that put together so we can get an event page going and get rolling. But I'm going to stop sharing my screen and stop flapping my gums, and I'm going to let Emily take the stage. So go ahead, Emily. It's all yours.
Thank you. Can you guys hear me? Yeah. Am I good? Okay.
You're good.
My internet's been crazy, so I just want to make sure. So I'm Emily, and Carolyn kind of introduced me, and I'm excited to be on the call. I'm a little nervous, I'm not gonna lie, but she asked me to talk on the call, and I kind of was like, what in the world am I going to talk about? And then it kind of fell into it and was like, well, I'm really good at sharing my story and like being authentic and sharing things that I don't feel really comfortable with. So I definitely, it's not something that's very easy. I mean, it's scary, trust me, but you got to get over that fear and do it. And it's made my business grow. People message me, people comment, I have so much support. So it's been really awesome. So I will start about basically being authentic. There are a few things that you're going to want to do. You're going to want to be relatable. So you're going to want to be someone that you would want to be friends with. But it has to be like you. You have to be yourself. So you have to be relatable. So I'm a mom, so I talk about, being a mom. I have a dog, so I talk about being a fur mom. And then, I've gone through things. I'm divorced, so I talk about that. And so I'm bringing people who have been through those things to me. So I'm being relatable and open and talking about that. The next thing that you're really going to want to do is be clear about what you want. So tell people on your Facebook, what do you want? What do you want from this business? Like, ask yourself, what do you really want to be as a coach? Like, do you want this to be your full-time job? Do you want to quit your full-time job? 3 months into working as a coach, I actually did quit my full-time job. I worked in the pharmacy. I absolutely hated it. I was miserable. I was sad every day. I cried literally every day when I drove home from work. So that was something that I knew was very important to me, was to quit my full-time job. Wanted to stay home with my kid, and I talk about that a lot. Like, that is something that I wanted. So definitely be clear about what you want from this business, even if it's just to, feel healthy. That's great too. A lot of us don't have the same goal about what we want. I know some of us want to travel, and that's really great, and you can talk about that. Even if you haven't been able to do that, talk about it, because you are showing people that you're going to do something, you are going to get there, and you're going to do it with this business. The next thing is to speak your mind, and this is the very most important thing. If you get anything from this, it's really important. Don't dull your shine out of fear, because I used to do that. I used to say, well, I shouldn't really post this because I don't want people to, judge me. So I would change it to where people wouldn't judge me, or I would change it to where it wasn't myself. So I like to swear. That's just something that I do. I have like a sailor's mouth. I look like I'm literally 5'1" and have the mouth of a sailor. So it's something I do. And like, if I wouldn't talk about that, like if I didn't post in my post, like, get your ass moving, like, it wouldn't be me. It wouldn't be who I'm talking. I wouldn't be attracting the crowd that is me. I would be attracting people who I would offend, and I wouldn't want to offend someone. So you definitely don't be afraid to share your opinion, even if you are afraid it's going to hurt someone else. I mean, obviously don't be like hurtful, but share your opinion even if you think it's going to offend someone. Uh, someone posted in the chat. But so definitely speak your mind and don't let anyone dull your shine out of fear. That is really, really important. The other thing to talk about are your hobbies. Like, obviously, coaching is a big part of our life. A lot of us have jobs. I know a lot of you do. So you talk about your job. Do you like your job? Do you not like your job? Talk about, do you like paddleboarding? And how does coaching fit into that? Like, what have you done with coaching? Like, I've been able to take my kid to the amusement park. That's something I wouldn't have been able to do a year ago because I didn't have any money, and I didn't have any time. I was working full time, single mom, didn't have anything. So for me, that was a big thing. So it was something I talked about. I would, like, even if it's like crafting, how are you paying for your crafting stuff with your money from Beachbody? And make sure you say, obviously Beachbody doesn't guarantee any level of success. That is something I have to say. But you are talking about, like, what is it about you? What defines you? You need to ask those questions. And what do you enjoy? Things like that. When like creating these posts, there are a few things that you really need to like take into consideration. You need to create curiosity in your posts, like leave a trail, because people follow you, whether you think that they're following you or not, they're looking. Trust me, it happens to me all the time that people I didn't even know, they never liked a single post, and then they're like, oh my gosh, message me. That post really spoke to me. Thank you so much. That really meant a lot. Like inspiration was. And that's what I did my job if I did that. So create curiosity in your posts, like leave a trail. What I mean is, like, don't tell the whole story. So each time I kind of like build up to my story, like even if it's over a month, I'll like leave things. Like, I'm personally going through some things right now. I don't speak about it, but people know that I'm going through something, but they don't know what it is. And so they're curious, and so they check in. They see what I'm doing, then they're seeing she's still being positive even though she's going through these things. So, leave a trail in your posts. Don't share everything in your one post. And the market that you're talking to is the person you were before this business. So before you were a coach, before you had the nerve to post your before and after picture. If you haven't done that, that's really like thrilling. It's really a great thing. Talk about the you before you were a coach, because that is the person you are trying to reach. So I'm trying to reach the single mom who is divorced, who has a child, and struggled with self-confidence and things like that. So that's the person who I'm talking to. Obviously, everyone has, a different story, but you want to talk to the person you were before Beachbody. And then talk about, what did you overcome to get where you were at? That's really important, because if this business hasn't done anything for you, it will. Like, I wholeheartedly believe it will do something for you. Another important thing I would say would be to read your posts out loud to yourself. So like when you're talking about something that scares you to death, scares you to post about, like maybe you've struggled with anorexia, maybe you've never told anybody about it, but you've struggled with it. So you're gonna finally open up about it, and you want to read your post out loud to yourself. Read it out loud, see if it's engaging, are you answering questions? Are you talking to that person you were before Beachbody? So, and then I also recommend having someone else read it. I know I've had Carolyn read my posts, especially one recently. So that was really, really, really helpful. And then you also have someone who's like supporting you, like, yes, post that. That's great. And also they can, change a few things, check things over. So it's always good to have a second person, reading through your posts. So there are 3 questions you need to ask when you're sharing your story. The first question is, what is normal about you? So what is normal? I mean, I'm a mom, so that's pretty normal. There's lots of moms out there. I have a dog, that's pretty normal. I have a son, so that's pretty normal. Things like that. Those are things that are normal about me. Obviously, yours are going to be different. So that will be like your first column is you will want to write these things down because they will really help you build posts later on. I literally have a book full of things that I need to write about. The second column is what have you overcome? So in your life, obviously we all have a story, we all go through things. What is it that you've overcome? This business has helped me lose 40 pounds. It's, helped me build my self-confidence. I used to have major depression and anxiety. I used to have a whole list of things that were just like, things that I have overcome that just life hands at you and you just take it one day at a time. And then in the next column is what is special? Like, what do you think is special about you? And if you say nothing, there's obviously something special about you. I'm a blogger. That's something that I do. Before I did coaching, I was an extreme couponer. Crazy coupon lady is really what I was. And so that's something that was special about me. So I share about that. I have my own blog now, and that was brand new. That took me a long time to build and actually conform it into a way that I can do both of these. So that was really important to me. And I'm going to share some of my posts. I can't remember how to share this. Oh, here we go. Share my screen. So take me a minute. I'm going to share this one first. Can everyone see it? Okay. Can you see it now? Carolyn, can you see my screen?
No. Did you click on desktop? There we go.
You got it now?
Yep.
Okay. So, yep. Okay. So, a lot of my posts, obviously, I'm smiling. Here, I have my kid in this one. Sorry if I get upset about that. It just,
Oh. Yeah, it's okay.
it's just that post. I'll start with a different one.
Good. I love this one.
So, this one's about, it's funny, it's catchy, obviously people assume, you love chicken when you work, eat healthy and work out. So, that's the...
Stop.
I'm sorry. So,
I'm going to mute myself.
So, this one, obviously, I would literally eat chicken and rice for 2 years. Not a joke. My whole meals consisted of chicken and rice and vegetables. How boring was that? So I wrote about it because I thought it was really funny, and I got a lot of really good feedback. And people messaged me "You're right. That's like me. I totally eat chicken all the time and think it's healthy." And so it was definitely you want to create a post that people are going to message you about. So that was a really good one. This is the one that I talked about my divorce because it sucks. Let's just be honest. It sucks because you feel like you have failed at something, but I didn't fail. I know that now, but I am embarrassed about it, and I really opened up about it, and a lot of people I think on this post alone, I have 122 likes and 1,000,000 comments. So it really is like sharing something that is so scary to you, and then having a lot of people, support you. And that is a great feeling, especially when you're going through a lot of things. So that is definitely something to talk about. I love this one with all of us from Summit.
Wait, Emily, sorry, we only see the same one. It hasn't changed. I don't know. Did you just share that one specific?
Okay, let's see. Hold on.
I think if you share your desktop, we'll be able to see all of them.
Okay, I stopped share. Hold on.
That's okay. We only saw the one of you and Lucas.
Share screen.
And then click desktop, and it'll share everything. Should be in the top left, I think.
Okay, hold on. Because I see, I have to enlarge myself here. Sorry. Okay, new share. There we go.
Perfect.
There we go. Is it good now?
Yeah, it's the one of you with the glasses and the blue shirt.
Yep. Okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. Let me move this. And that was the one that I talked about, that I was divorced, things like that. And all of these pictures are like pictures of myself. I'm happy. In the end, if you can't share something that's good about it, don't share it at all. That's really important, because you have to be able to show that you went through something and then there was good at the end. And that's what's inspiring to people. This was the chicken one that when I talked about that, my face is silly. Obviously, it's catchy. People see it and it's like, do you despise chicken? What in the world am I talking about? Things like that. This one was when we were all at Summit, and so this was where I kind of led about like my I led a trail. I'm not willing to open up quite yet about the news, but the worst thing that ever happened to me. So people have been continuously messaging me, asking me, things like that. So it's supportive, and it's, nice to have people who, you can connect with and have a relationship with outside of this business, but you are building relationships by sharing your stuff. And you even have to be reaching out. They may be reaching out to you. And that is like a big turning point, is like being able to form relationships with people who I didn't even know. Like I didn't even know a lot of these people who said that I was inspirational. And that was really cool. And then this was the one that everyone saw. And so I do have some homework for everyone, because I think it's like really good to have some homework when you leave your post or you leave the calls. The homework is, what is the scariest thing for you to share? And so I want you to think about, what is the thing that you've not wanted to talk about, that you didn't want to share, and I want you to share it. Even if it's with one friend, doesn't have to be on Facebook.
That's great.
Yeah. So yeah, that's all I got. Let me see if I can stop my share there. Okay, there we go.
I'm writing that down. Hold on. So you want everyone to, the scariest thing for you to share that you haven't shared, and then share it. Right? It's like a tongue twister. All right. I'm going to post that in the team page so that everyone can do that. Second. Take a screenshot of this so I can post it with that. Everyone do something silly. I think it worked. I didn't hear the click, so we'll just assume that it worked. Oh, I just heard it click now, so I don't know when it clicked or what it got, but we got something. Yeah, so thank you so much for sharing all of that with us. You did an awesome job. And the fact that it brought tears to your eyes, like that just really shows how much emotion you put into this, how passionate you are about what you're doing, how important your why is. So it's not anything to be embarrassed about. I mean, if you're going to cry, you're on the right team. So, because we all cry about everything. So if you're emotional, you're in the right spot. If not, you'll still fit in with us too. But honestly, I'm so proud of you, and I've just watched you grow from this girl who didn't want to drink Shakeology and thought it was stupid to this girl who is so close to being a diamond and crushing her goals and quit her job so she can stay home with her son. And that's just so awesome, and I'm so proud of you. And I have a lot of really great notes that I wrote down from this call that I'm going to be adding to our Coach Basics. I'm updating a few things. So a lot of what you said, I feel like needs to be in there. So I'm going to include that in there too. And yeah, I mean, you did a really awesome job. Thanks for sharing the examples. And I'm really proud of you. I just wanted to let you know that. So if anyone has any questions for Emily, just feel free to unmute yourself. Is that cool if we do a little Q&A for a little bit?
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. All right. So feel free to ask questions and pick her brain if you have one.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm also eating dinner, so I'm trying to get guacamole out of my teeth. But Emily, your story is so inspiring, and I was laughing because my boyfriend walked in right when you said be normal, and he's like, I've been trying to figure that out for years. What's normal about you? But my question for you was, how do you, I guess, like space out like those really deep posts? You know, like are you doing them every day, like once every few days? Do you even calculate that? Do you just do it when you want, or like is there a method to your madness?
Yeah, usually I've kind of played with it a little bit because I wanted to see kind of like what kind of feedback I got. I found that if I share two really like separate inspirational stories in 1 week, I don't get as much feedback. So it's really important for me to share like one thing about myself that's really inspiring. So I pick a day. Some days it's like, I believe I do it on Mondays. Mondays, I try to really start my week off with something that's really, opening up about me. So that way it kind of leads people to come back the whole entire week. You know what I mean? And then they're coming back again saying, oh, what is she doing this week on Monday? So that's going to be my thing, is once a week really sharing about it. And you can share the same story. That's the whole thing. It's like, don't be afraid to share the same story like a couple weeks later. Just modify your wording, and trust me, people aren't even looking at it that much that they know that it's even the same picture or the same post. So did that answer your question? I hope
It does. Thank you.
Anyone else? Any other questions? All right, I have one if nobody does. All right, so what would you say at first was like the hardest thing? Like, what was it that was stopping you from sharing all of this stuff from the beginning? And what happened once you kind of flipped that switch? Like, what was it that made you flip that switch and decide, like, no, I'm going to be open and share all of this stuff?
Really, it's like the support of our team. I know that sounds crazy, but like I guess it was like more of the confidence thing. Like, I didn't have any confidence when I started this business. I didn't. Like, I didn't have any confidence. I didn't feel like I was worth anything because I lived through like people telling me that. And so I really didn't feel like that. But, I did my personal development, and I worked out, and I worked really hard, and I lost 40 pounds. And it was like, once I lost the 40 pounds and did like the before and after, I was like, wow, I got a lot of feedback on that. Imagine what I would open up about if it was like mental. And so like when I first opened up about like not seeing my child for 24 hours when I worked, And I got like so much feedback from that it was like really, really inspiring, like to get that much feedback back. And then also, this is going to sound really silly, but Carolyn shares posts in the team page of like really good posts. And I said, like a couple of months in, I think I missed Success Club in the month of March, and that was the only month I missed Success Club. And I said, from now on, I'm going to be able to have my post shared in the team page as an example, and I'm going to hit Success Club. So, yeah, it was just, definitely, I think it was like the confidence of like being able to, have all of these people behind me. And when you share like your before and after, you get a lot of really good positive feedback. So people aren't, saying, oh my gosh, look how terrible you are. No one's going to say that to you. So don't be afraid to share your before and after. So.
Yes. Well, I'm very happy that you opened up and you built up that confidence. I know it's hard, and that's was one of my biggest things too. When I started, I was like, well, I don't know, like I've had no friends my whole life, so how the hell am I supposed to do this, And then I was always that girl who was just left out of things or like weird or whatever the problem was. I don't know. Maybe it was everybody else. That's what my mom always used to tell me, but that's what moms are supposed to say. But so when I started this, I kind of felt the same way as you did. I had no confidence. I was overweight after college and didn't see how I was going to make this work. But that was kind of my mission once I got started, was to not just help people lose weight, not just help people get healthy. Like, I want to help people build their confidence and feel good about themselves. And that's part of my why. So it makes me really happy to hear that it's happening. Like, you built your confidence up, and that just fills me with so much joy that you did that. So it makes me really happy and really proud of you for doing that. You're awesome. I just love you.
Oh, I love you too.
Yeah, my little pineapple sister.
I know, right? I'm like, I don't have a pineapple in my office. I'm like, I need one.
You need one.
I know.
Anyone have any other questions?
I promise I'll try not to cry.
Oh, it's fine. No? About anything in regards to like anything? Doesn't have to be about what we talked about today. In general, do you have a question? We don't bite. No? All right. Well, I wanted to thank you again for being here and sharing your story and sharing how you're making this work and really just being a positive light and inspiring all of us. So we're all going to go out there and we're going to find something in our past that sucks that we don't want to talk about, and we're going to share it. I'm going to post a photo of the screenshot that I took. I don't know what the heck we look like because I don't know when the thing clicked or when it didn't, but I'll post that and I'll put the little homework assignment that you gave us, and then everyone can comment with what they're going to share. If you want to actually write the post out and share it in the group so everyone can see it, we can give each other feedback on it, kind of like what Emily was saying, how sometimes it's nice to have a second opinion on your post and get some feedback from others. So I think that would be great before you post it on your Facebook, to post it in the team page and kind of see what everybody else thinks. And not that it matters what anyone else thinks, but it's just good to have that support and that like people backing you up before you go live with it. So yeah, I'm going to do that. And thank you again for being here. I love you. And
Glad. I was nervous, but now I feel a lot better.
Yeah. Well, that's why I wanted to do it, because I knew you could do it.
Yeah.
I wanted you to do this. You could do it. All right. Well, thanks for hopping on the call. If you are staying for the diamond call, you know what to do. Just hang out. And if not, you'll be here soon, so don't worry. And if you haven't hit Success Club yet, go back. This is like my biggest tip. If you haven't hit Success Club yet, and it's like you got 3 hours maybe, you go back to all the people you've talked to before and you re-invite them. Say, I know it wasn't the best time last time we spoke, but I just wanted to see if now was different. I wanted to follow up with you just to make sure that I just didn't want you to think I forgot about you or leave you out, and see if they're ready now. You want to follow up with anyone that you've like been talking to this month who's been on the edge. Offer them an incentive. Say like, hey girl, if you're ready to do this, I know you wanted to do X, Y, and Z. List their goals that they told you. So I really want to help you make that happen. It would mean a lot to me to be able to help you. I'm confident that this is going to help you. You want to use strong words when you're talking to people. So I'm really confident that you're going to get awesome results, and you want to offer them some type of incentive. So you can say, would you be willing to sign up and get started with this by tonight? And if you do that, I will send you blah, blah, blah. So you can send her a yoga mat. You can send her a foam roller, like $5 on Amazon. You can buy a bunch of those shaker cups. You can get like 6 of them for $9 on the Beachbody website. Use those. I'll send you a free shaker cup. I'll send you a free ebook. We have tons of ebooks you can use in the Google Drive. That's completely free. I'll send you a free headband. Like, I don't know, make whatever. Anything you have to do to get Success Club, it's honestly worth it. I was in that boat in December 2014. I had 4 points. It's the last day of the month, last day of the year. And I was like, I am not missing Success Club, non-negotiable. So I offered a girl a free shaker cup. She was down, she signed up, and I hit Success Club 6. So whatever it takes, right? That's what the beast says, whatever it takes. Go do whatever it takes to hit Success Club if you haven't. And if you have any questions, or if you need some help, you have someone who's like really close and they need that extra push, reach out to your coach, reach out to me, and we'll help you make sure you get them involved. So yeah, that's my little tips, I guess, for now. But thanks again for being here, and go hit Success Club and just be awesome and share your story. Share the scary stuff. All right. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.